off early. Boundary supply. Like I said, we're taking this pretty chill today. I think we're good on here. I think everything is solid.
Let's start.
Cameras and everything. Mike's. Thanks for joining me. This is rad. You're the first person to ever come into the back cave. Really.
I'm stoked too. I mean, we've talked a lot through social media. We've met a few times in person, but this honored to be at your house and beautiful home and such a good place.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I know it is. Oh, dude, I didn't even turn on the lights. Should I turn on the lights?
Let's hit the lights.
Let's
give the people a little razzle dazzle.
My dog is killing me. If you can, in the comments on my YouTube, Alexa just turned on. Let me know how those mics are, if they're really loud or if they're good. It's kind of fun. Yeah. There it is. Henry, now I can't even sit.
We got dogs on set.
We have a dog, and he's the biggest dog in the world. All right. Now I can.
There it is.
All right. So welcome to the back cave. Yeah. I am stoked.
Why are we here today?
Because of that.
The Errant PRO.
We're here because you made a version 2 of my favorite bag of all time.
We're calling it the Errant PRO, but it's almost, we were just saying off camera, like if the Prima and the Errant had a baby,
that's it. It's basically that bag and that bag came together, and we got the Errant PRO. And Mikey was kind enough. Mikey was kind enough. That's the one we're looking at. Sorry. There's a lot of cameras. But Mikey was kind enough to bring us a multitude of colors here. So we've got the black, and this is new.
This is olive, which is new for us. We'll probably show the black the least, just because it's probably harder to see details on camera.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have it in our X-Pack Urbane Gray, and then we have this new olive color, which is just great.
This is a rad color. I love it because it's like a cross between like a cement, like my FJ, and a little bit of green.
It's a little more neutral, but it still has it still pops.
Yeah,
so we
love
rad.
It. And I will say that X-Pack.
We love the X-Pack. We got a lot of requests for the X-Pack Black. Right now, we're just not able to get it. So when that's available, we'll have it. But we have the X-Pack Gray for now.
It's like a manufacturing.
Yeah, supplies.
Dude,
the chain's a little tough right now.
So I'm stoked. Mikey's here. They briefly showed me the bag yesterday, and there's so much to it. There's so much to this bag. So I asked Mikey to come because he can actually walk us through it. There's so many. I kept finding like new pockets, but right here we've got all the accessories to it, and you're just basically. I want you to we're
gonna do a small walkthrough.
Yeah, that's it.
And we might even find a few new pockets ourselves. So.
All right, let's do it.
But yeah, like I said, so we'll start with the olive, and again, this bag it addressed a lot of requests and needs that we were hearing from our customer base. They wanted the bag to sit upright by itself, which it does. So we know that was a major problem with the Prima system. It's always falling forward.
It's actually the problem with a lot of bags.
Yeah, it's not just us.
No.
A lot of people have that problem.
Peak design, some other bags I've got, they just fall over.
And we knew these buckles from the Prima were awesome. We love the buckle system on the Errant,
cool.
But it doesn't always line up, or sometimes it takes a time or two.
The little nipple clips?
Yeah, the nipple clips. So
these are better.
These hit pretty much every time. Obviously, it's a little tight right now, but once it's loose,
once it's looser, you can just slingshot these in the dark.
We're having an Elon Musk Tesla moment.
The window.
The window. Glad you followed.
Yeah.
So it's almost a hybrid. I mean, we're loving it though. It has 3 main access points. It's a 30-liter bag. We use the same 500 Codra, and all of this is DWR coated with an eco-friendly coating. So very water stain resistant. We've done a few changes. We've used a more robust Hypalon that's eco-friendly. Some of the previous bags had
you changed it up just
some cracking, some peeling. So yeah, we're really trying to avoid that. If any of you have bought our bags before, I guarantee after time the zipper pullers have popped off. We've reinforced those. They're now twice as thick.
Okay.
So we're seeing the we're a small business. We're 5 years into it, and there's things that just 5 years down the road we didn't know the zippers would pull apart. So we're here. We're fixing these things.
I will say, like, it's a smaller company than you might anticipate.
There's like 4 or 5 of us right now.
So the level of craftsmanship and detail, like I've said this so many times, like a boundary supply bag just feels different. Like you can't see them because they're all in that corner.
Yeah,
I've got another like 6 bags.
There's a good pile behind me.
Some are really expensive, some aren't, but we've got nomadic, peak design, and the level of craftsmanship that go into a peak or a boundary supply bag is head and shoulders above the other bags. I like those.
We appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
But just, I remember the first time I went in there, and I think it was Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon
was telling me about the buckles, like these magnetic clasps, and just how much they cost compared to like
These
a
things
normal.
are not cheap.
And it's like, I understand why the bag carries the premium price, because they're using the absolute best materials they can.
Yeah, for the majority, it's all aluminum hardware. It's so many magnets. I mean, we love this stuff.
You guys throw magnets at everything.
And some of us even fight. I shouldn't be in the seat, by the way. Brad, our lead designer who designed this bag, he's out of office right now. He's the one who should be here. But we even argue with Brad sometimes, like, dude, you made it too much. Like, it's too overbuilt. It's too strong. It's too robust.
I will say sometimes you guys like over-engineer things.
He's insane. He over-engineers. We love it. We hate it. But for the most part, I mean, it's what makes our brand. It's overbuilt. It's better. We always say it's better to need and not have, and have and not need.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's kind of where this comes in. But yeah, so I mean, just going through the outside in, very similar paneling to the Prima system. It has this great airflow channel that we pulled from the original Errant. We love that, the way it just lets air circulate through the back. There's a monstrous luggage pass through. So if you're traveling, it's super easy to get in and out. We have multiple points of handles. Yeah, multiple grab points. So super great there. Removable waist belt. We've taken the sternum straps, or not the sternum, the shoulder straps from the actual Aris. So it's a little more
thick.
Yeah, it's actually a little more pliable. A lot of complaints we got on the original Errant was that it's too rigid, it's too thick. So this has a little more maneuverability to it. It's a little more breathable, and it's not quite as thick as the other one. I actually like it. It's very comfortable. So this is probably our most comfortable shoulder strap we've made. Obviously it has lots of adjustments here. So load lifters, your standard adjustments there for your height, and then a removable magnetic chest strap.
Magnets.
They're
everywhere on this bag.
They're literally everywhere. So we have reflective points here and here. We know on the original Errant, this point there were some lash points that were tearing, so we've doubled the thickness there, so it's much more robust. The Prima had lash points.
I saw this morning. Was the first time I noticed it. What is this? I'm assuming slide something in there.
Yeah, throw your yoga mat, a tripod. We've always sold lash straps separately, and the Prima is the only bag that came with these, but they weren't removable, and we just really wanted to give the user something easy to get in and out of. So those are built in, whether you like it or not. They're there. But again,
take it or leave it.
Yeah, take it or leave it. There's still lash points all over the bag. So
there is. There's all over the place.
2 on the side, 4 on the front.
So you can always buy like some of their lash straps, and you can just go ham with things.
Yeah, we have lots of lash straps. All of our modular accessories work with this. Like the aux compartment can connect to the front. The EXM6 can connect to the bottom. So tripods here, anything you need, there's lash points for it. So it makes it very easy to build upon.
Yeah.
Which we kind of love. So yeah, it's a great bag. Should we jump in or what?
This is one thing I really appreciate is you're bringing this pocket up a little higher, and you're using a really gnarly, like stretchy thing. I'm getting so sick of magnetic, like weak ass magnetic flaps, and then you have to do a weird lashy. I'm telling you, like, just make this
will
taller.
Hold your bottle.
It'll hold a bottle. It'll
even
hold
if it
tripod.
spills on side. Totally.
And
we do have the strap if needed, but
why don't you take us through the pockets?
Yeah, let's get into some pockets. So obviously from the Prima, we had this Sunglass Pocket that we all kind of loved. It's lined with our eco-friendly nylwool.
You can
Let's
throw
go
it
to
up
this
on that one,
camera.
and
Right.
you can see in there. So there's a nice nylon coating inside that keeps
It's
anything you
scratch-free,
don't want to
yeah.
scratch. It goes in there. And this pocket I love from the Prima. I was stoked that you put it in this bag, but it feels like you almost adjusted it more to the front.
Yeah, it
So it's
comes a
not,
little deeper.
instead of being up here where it gets caught, now it's down here.
Totally.
And it just works so much better.
So yeah, we love that pocket. It
There's
has
two
a magnet
pockets in there, by the
yeah,
way.
it's divided. So
Yeah.
there's the nylon pocket, which has a magnetic closure.
Of course.
And then there's just like the catch-all pocket. There's also a key loop there if you need. So that's just a great easy access front pocket. If I'm traveling, like I throw sunglasses in there, AirPods in there. That way in the plane I can just pull it right out.
For the Errant, it used to be the little meshy pocket on the inside.
Yeah, on the
was
inside.
The one,
so
and it's still there. We'll get to it, but having it right here is just
we just wanted something that was more quick access. Totally. So moving to the side, this is something that totally came from the Errant, is the Commuter Pocket. So this is where you'll see the magnetic key dock right there, which a lot of people have been asking, by the way. We're out of our keychains. They will be back in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Thousands more coming. So we have a phone pocket, multiple pencil pen pockets. So that's just another great, we're calling it the Commuter Pocket. So it's just a great catch-all.
Yeah.
Something I should say.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, do your thing. Every zippered pocket on here has a nylon loop, or it's probably hard to show off, but we have these locking zippers. So if you're traveling, you can lock literally every zipper with luggage locks.
Okay.
So just security is something we wanted to keep in mind for the users. Trying to think what else is new. This is silly, but for you gear hounds, we actually added just a hanging loop rather than the shoulder loop. So, or this grab harness.
Okay, so I found a pocket yesterday.
Show me.
That you didn't go over, but it's on here. When you lift this up,
this is my favorite pocket. Yeah.
Now you've got this like hidden guy right here, and it's huge and deep and goes all the way inside. And it's got an interesting material in there. It's almost like a wet bag.
Yeah.
Is that what this is for?
Well, you're just feeling the back of the
No, I mean this.
Oh, no. So this is our 200. This is the liner. It's a 200D. But this liner is also DWR coated. So it is water resistant. There's even a charge-through cable pass right there. So
oh, wow. All right.
You can charge.
I didn't know that was in there either.
I use this traveling. This is my favorite pocket. I'm throwing like magazines in here. I'm very old school. I still travel with a magazine or a book. I throw a tablet in here, and like I said, I could keep a battery block in here and charge through it. So
that's cool.
This pocket goes as deep as the bag. You can store a lot of stuff. We're calling it the front stash pocket. So again, you see there's more loops hidden under there. So
here's a question.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed you did get rid of on the Errant was the zipper hideaway dirty clothes pocket.
Yeah, the shoe pocket. We were finding maybe that wasn't for everyone. It's not something everyone was using. A lot of people were saying it just looked sloppy at the bottom of the bag when it wasn't in use. So we do have a solution for that, which we'll get to once we dive into the accessories. But
I didn't know if that pocket right there was like, oh, maybe that was their compromise.
Yeah, not so much a compromise, more so I see it as an addition, but we do sell an accessory that has that pocket. So if you want it back, you might have to pay a little extra.
The Errant has become my like commuter gym bag.
Yeah.
Like I go to the gym and then I go to a coffee shop and do some editing. So when I'm done at the gym,
And I love that pocket too. I mean, we hate to say we had to make compromises. I don't
made
think
the bag
we did,
bigger.
But yeah.
It's now 30 liters compared to what was the Errant? 22?
21 liters.
21.
So yeah. There's
a lot more room in there.
And it should be said that this bag is aimed at the working professional. So like we're going after the guys who go to the gym and then go straight to work, or maybe have to travel for business and want to look a little like they care how they look. They want to look presentable, and honestly, even just things as silly as magnets are great talking points. So anyways, moving on. One last pocket that shouldn't be missed is the hidden
RFID.
passport pocket. Yeah, this is RFID line, so your goods are safe back there. It's very hard to access. I mean, you would feel someone if they were digging back there.
For sure.
So that's just a great travel pocket. But yeah, I think that's it as far as exterior. Moving to one of the 3 access points, we have the side access point, which is just great. This gets you into the entire bag. It works great for the camera side carry. We came out with a new camera cube that works with this, so we'll show that. Yeah, that docks right in here. There's kind of a hidden pocket here.
Oh,
You could store
I did
stuff
not
in
see
there.
that. All right.
It's technically it's for the camera cube door to tuck
Slide in
away,
there. Gotcha.
but I throw stuff in there still. I mean, it's great for cables,
Cash,
smaller things, yeah.
stuff like that. Because
So,
nobody's gonna think about
zip
that.
that up, and we'll just dive into the main opening. Again, obviously, there's the top opening. We didn't really get into it too much. This has
Here,
it's lined with 4 magnets. It's probably going to be hard to see, but
these magnets are so rad. They just like
it just auto cinches.
they just pancake together,
So
and it makes such a
it is satisfying.
satisfying.
It just we wanted to make sure
feel.
it closed really flat and easy.
Yeah,
And that was the problem with the Prima. Sometimes it would get in its way. So this it stays out of its own way.
You nailed it. Nailed it.
Again, I can't take credit. This is the whole team here, which are not represented. But so yeah, I think our favorite thing from the Errant is just the easy access opening. So this whole thing peels open, and something very familiar from the Errant you'll see are the laptop and tablet sleeve. Again, 2 magnets right there just to keep everything nice and tight.
For me, when I got the Errant, I was like, this thing is over-engineered to the hilt. And so it took a little bit. I would say it's kind of funny to say that a bag has a system. But once I figured out the system,
once you learn it,
then it became really quick. And for me, like one of the things I would do, I know this sounds so dumb, is I would just leave this so it was easier because this is just, I don't know.
Maybe
it
it's
gets
overkill.
kind of frustrating.
And there's a trick to it. I've learned it's almost like taking a bra off. If you just push down, it'll pop right up. So I pinched it with my 2 fingers, and then I pushed down with my pointer finger, and it'll line up every time.
I never like closed that, and I always left this guy open. On the Errant, so I could I would leave the zippers on the top of the bag, so I would just pull, and then I had access to everything on the top. But if I needed to go deep, then I would go into the big bag.
And
but you've kind of fixed some of that system-y stuff. With this bag.
I mean, we took a lot of feedback from some of our like top customers, and obviously we all use the bags. We talked about like what do we want in a bag, and we knew this on the Errant worked really well for all of our use. Like I can't tell you how often I throw like my mouse, my hard drives in here. I always have a tablet in my computer. One thing, a massive complaint on the Errant was that it only fit a 15-inch. So this now fits a 17-inch.
Oh wow!
So lots of space for your computer, your tech. The only problem we saw with the Errant in this clamshell opening, it's so nice to get it open to see everything, but oftentimes everything would spill out. So we've now added this
wall.
Yeah, it's just a wall divider. So it's real easy to get into. It's just a quick rip 2-zip system, and
kind of off the Eris.
Yeah, totally off the Eris. It's adapted for the Errant Pro, but yeah, we're loving it. So you have the same mesh pocket from the Errant Pro you'd mentioned, or from the Errant.
Yeah,
we love that pocket. It's one of my favorite commuter pockets. And then we just added another really deep pocket. So just real easy.
So much storage.
Yeah, a lot of storage. We love to keep stuff like organized and divided. So
one of the cool things about the X-Pack version, if you get this bag, is the contrasting interior.
That liner color.
Let me show it because it is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's the Pantone color buckhorn brown. It's really more of a gold though.
What's cool about it though is because it's so contrasty, it makes seeing things inside the bag really easy. 100%. Which I love.
Yeah, and you took the words out of my mouth. We know from the Errant duffel, some people felt like that was a black hole because it's a big bag with a lot of capacity, but it has this dark emerald green liner. So on this olive bag, for instance, we did a hummus color. And again, it's just real easy to identify what's in the bag if you're in a rush and you need to just grab something. So yeah, that's the main opening. We'll just get into the main compartment. Not too many tricks in here, but get rid of that storage pad.
Get out of here.
But the entire liner is kind of lined with hook and loop Velcro. Yeah. So we have some accessories that connect right into that. And that just gives you the ability, like we sell this divider that is great. You could buy a few of those. They're really affordable. Yeah, the shelf. Yeah,
it's in there. Do you want to
let's pull that out? Yeah, I believe it's
this thing right here. I think.
No,
that's something else.
I'll know when I feel it. That one. Would you be so kind?
Yeah.
So this is a great accessory. I kind of fought it at first, but the more I used it, the more I was kind of sold on it because
it's just like this little.
It's multi-purpose
trough thing.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah,
Do
it's
the
just a
thing.
great catch-all. So it has two purposes. One, first and foremost, obviously it connects in the bag, and what it does, you can peel up this lip and it connects in there, and you can literally divide the bag as many as you need. So it acts as a great divider. And secondly, we put this silicone base on it, so you can just throw it on your desk,
And it doesn't go anywhere.
It's not slipping and sliding. I have probably the messiest desk in the office, and I throw everything in there: car keys, sunglasses,
Yeah.
SD cards. So, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It's $12. I mean, it's sold separately, and we hate to
And
sell
it's-
things separately, but
It's the light version too. You can see the aeration in it.
it's very perforated. It's very lightweight. It uses the same construction as our camera cube. So
Yeah.
it's again maybe even too overbuilt for what it is, but it's robust and it does the trick. So you can just pop up the lid and these will connect anywhere. I don't know if we want to try it, but
I don't have anything going on today.
So yeah, I would just connect that there, and then there's side ones, and all of a sudden your bag, you can divide it. There's a competitor that has some dividers that work very well. That I don't want to say we ripped it off, but we like the concept. Yeah. So that's the divider floor.
Okay.
$12 on that guy, and that's great on the desk or in the bag.
I love that. It's just got the biggest opening.
It's a huge opening.
You just ram stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I love a bag that you just you can just ram a ton of stuff in.
I can't state enough how much bigger this is.
Yeah.
And how much easier it is to access. Like the Prima had the front zip, which was nice, but
I love the stuffability of the
yeah.
Prima, but because of that cadaver opening, there were some really cool aspects, but it got kind of cumbersome every once in a while.
Totally.
And this is not that at all.
Yeah. So this kind of came again from the Eris travel bag we created, and I know when you're packing, you want to see everything. I'm making a mental checklist, like, did I pack this, did I pack that? And to be able to see it all, it's such a stress reliever.
This bag really does, it just ticks so many boxes. Now, because of its size, easy openings.
Yeah, the size is great. The
I'm just and then because of some of the activities, or not activities, because of some of the accessories you guys made for it, it kind of expands its
the accessories go even further on it. And again, this bag is no joke. It's all still Blue Sign manufactured. That was huge to us. It's as sustainable as it comes. I mean,
Blue Sign it's that level of certification.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Blue Sign, I mean, it's the highest level of manufacturing you can get. It's the cleanest standards. It's everything's either recycled or
Gotcha.
The dyes that make this are highly recycled and filtered. So it's
very eco-friendly.
Yeah, we care about the environment.
Eco-friendly as you can get when making a bag.
The other cool thing, it's more than just the fabrics though. It's actually the standards for the employees.
Yeah.
I mean, I've walked production floors where it's not Blue Sign standards, and I just think I wouldn't last an hour in these working conditions. The people that work at these factories, they kill to have those jobs.
Yeah.
They love what they do. They get breaks. They're treated well. They're paid well. So it goes beyond just the materials, which I don't think is talked enough about Blue Sign.
Yeah, we get that in with the genre that I'm in, we get that in supplementation. There are different levels of certification on cleanliness, but just how everything is done in the process it's done by.
It's huge.
And you guys went to the highest step you possibly could to show that hey, we're not just making bags.
Yeah, we care. I mean, we care about we care about everyone, the customers, but especially we care about the workers who make this. We can't do this without them. So our manufacturing team, they're top notch, and we're honored that they get treated as well as they do, and that we can contribute to that. So
that's awesome. Why don't we
let's dive
into the accessories?
Yeah.
I just want to say, how cool are these bags?
Yeah. So every bag you get the boundary stuff in.
It's got all of their
these are
sketches. Is this what?
These are literally concept sketches from Brad, our head designer, and
they're so cool. When you guys gave me all this, I was like, I don't want to throw this away.
Yeah, these are hard to toss. Honestly, when I travel, we sell packing cubes, but I use these as packing cubes as well. I'll throw shoes in that one.
You need to make packing cubes with these designs.
I know, just with these. Yeah. It's funny. We sent a bag to a pretty big influencer, and instead of promoting the bag, they promoted these. We're just not what we had planned, but
was it Chase?
It wasn't Chase. It sounds better, right? Bless you, Chase. All right, moving on real fast, just because it's the first accessory we've kind of already talked about.
Yeah.
Whoops. Zipper caught. This divider wall that we had mentioned. So what's cool about this, it's all zippered and Velcro. And with a little finesse, it's removable. So
you just took that right out.
Yeah. So if you don't want that, you don't have to use it, but it does come with the bag sold separately. I know you had concerned that wet dry shoe compartment. So
that's what this is.
This is our travel divider wall. This retails $49 and it's honestly sick. It kind of fixes that problem you were saying.
Yeah.
I'll put the bag down just so we can focus on this.
No worries.
I don't have enough hands. But yeah, this is the divider wall. It's a very cool piece. If you're not using it, it rolls up real small. It has a buckle that you can just lash it tight.
Okay.
So you can hand carry it. You can roll it in your bag. But again, this too has magnetic compression. Yeah. So if you liked that wet dry shoe compartment for the Errant, this is your solution. So this unpacks. You can throw your stuff in there. You can hang this like at the shower when you're at the gym. That acts as a hanger. So, but yeah, this is a great solution. It's fully seam taped. It's fully waterproof, water resistant. So throw your wet stuff in there. The smelly stuff that goes in there. If you need, there's this great water resistant pocket too for I throw like this is your toothpaste, soap, all that stuff. So that's like your wet toiletry pocket. And then this pocket is so underrated. It's a pretty heavily divider. Travel pocket. So I throw like just my dry stuff in there, my dry toiletries. But this thing is basically just a toiletry bag that was built into a divider wall. So and it works great. It docks right in there. It's contrasting. It's black, but
it has lash straps.
Yeah, there's multiple lash straps.
Is this for the buckle?
That's for the buckle.
Okay, that makes sense then.
There's a few ways to use that buckle, but at the hotel you could just lash it right here, and obviously it'll hang while you're using it. So
ta-da!
And again, this compresses flat when you're not using it. So we know that was a big problem with the Errant. People were saying how sloppy it looked, but this we put a little backing on it, just a foam backing.
Quite a bit cleaner.
Quite a bit cleaner. When it's not in use, it takes up really no space at all.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
Boom. Premium divider wall. So that's that one. We have a few more accessories.
Okay, well, one of them is in that bag. Should I?
Well, let's pull that out. Let's see. We got one more thing here while you're working on that.
You talk about that. I will grab this guy.
This is going to be a simple one, but a lot of people had requested this massive fidlock sternum strap that came on the Eris.
Here, let's hit the...
let's go to the close-up.
We got tech. It's that guy right there.
Just trying to make sure.
Right in the middle. Boom.
There you go. Put it in front of my white skin so you can see the contrast. This comes standard on the Eris, but a lot of customers had requested this for other packs as well. So it's now sold separately, but
that is a legit chest strap.
It's a legit chest strap. It's the massive fidlock
off the Eris.
The Eris, it's the massive fidlock buckle. The other thing we added. Some people were losing their sternum straps, so on our new upgrades, we have this YKK locking snap right there. So this will just lock around the shoulder strap, and these things won't go anywhere. So the other cool thing this comes with when it's not in use is an extra female piece, and this will attach to the top of your shoulder bag. So when it's not in use, you can just dock it up here.
I haven't been very good about the YouTube live stream. I've just been having too much fun with questions. It. But like Chase says right here, that Eris sternum strap is the best sternum strap out there. I love the dock when you're not using it. Great idea.
Thank you.
So we've got some other comments. Yeah. We'll keep the comments coming. We'll dive into them here in just a bit.
We're going to come to those.
Okay, my friend.
Yeah, last but not least, we have one. Let's touch on the
we got these things too. You just brought these.
Leave that one out because this isn't out yet. Sorry, people. Yeah, we're gonna come back to that.
Hopefully, I didn't show it.
No, you're good. Brandon gets a sneak peek on our next accessory release, but this is the other small tech organizer that we released with this.
Oh, okay.
And again, it's just a Velcro backing, so the majority of the Errant Pro, the inside, you can slap
that just goes right in the bag
anywhere you want it. Yeah, and same thing.
You guys have created your own case.
Yeah.
How do they pronounce it? Is it
multiverse
or Molly? Molly?
I'm not sure.
Molly? You know what I'm talking about, though,
I
right?
don't know if I do. It's
Military
this...
bags. They have those like Velcros for your
it's like a lash
patches
system.
or your.
Yeah, very
And
similar.
it's called Molly or Mole.
Correct us if you hear it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
type the pronunciation if you got it.
This thing is $19, and it's just great. It has...
Here you go, boss. Bam.
So
people are asking for close-ups. Jeff, I'm sorry I missed this. I'm a horrible host.
Yeah,
we'll get to everything.
This is our first live together.
I promise.
We're working out the kinks.
I'm not good at it anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, this has 2 mesh pockets, so I throw like cables in there, and then it has a lot of SD cards. I think you can store 8 SD cards in there, and then just like any cables or anything else you might have. It's a smaller catch-all, but again, it's just Velcro, and you can literally slap it anywhere. So,
dude, that's so cool.
It's sold separately. It's $19, but for the people that need that extra organization, that's a fun little accessory.
I love that you just like.
Yeah, and it's so easy. You take it anywhere you need it. I mean, I got to dump the media cards. I just grab it and I go. So,
dude, that's so cool.
Okay, last but not least, we have our new...
Did you go over that guy? Did you go over these?
That's for included, this? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
sorry, there's so much stuff.
There's a lot.
That I kind of get lost in it. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to put these together on the live stream. It's not like it's a lot of work, but it probably would be a good use of our time. This new camera case comes with about 100, not really, but it comes with, I think, 15 different dividers, give or take. So
dude,
we're not going to put them all in there. You can organize this however you want. It's a camera cube, and there's a 3-wall
creative control.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a double bender. There's the single bender.
Double bender.
We're making things up. We have these bigger, thicker inserts that it comes with, and those are totally crush proof.
Oh yeah.
And then it comes with these thinner inserts that are very flexible. So we wanted to. I'm the camera guy in the office, and I said, "Give me all the dividers," because
me and Mikey talked.
We bro down on the gear, but we wanted to make sure you could customize the bag to your fit. We know everyone has different lenses and different bodies, and just like our physical bodies, they're all different shapes and sizes. So we wanted to accommodate as much as we could.
Kind of. I know this is going to sound silly. I'm kind of enamored with this chunky divider because it's got the light aerated.
Yeah, so it's actually
squishy,
folded
but
in half.
dense.
It's very squishy. Yeah, it has an air pocket.
It's got that really cool hook and loop.
Mm-hmm.
You guys put
throw that anywhere.
Protection. I mean, like these are some killer details.
Yeah,
here.
Lots of details on that, and they stick.
See,
so with the Eris pack in 2020, we came out with our smaller cube, the MK2, in this material. And what it is, it's a crush-proof foam that's been perforated, so it's very lightweight, it's very protective, and it's covered in I believe it's an 80D ripstop nylon. So it's so thin, it's almost transparent.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool.
It's pretty cool. Can you?
Yeah.
Get a look at that. It's just cool. It's got a cool texture. It's got a cool look to it. Thank God I don't go to camera 2 where your face is.
I know. I'm watching the monitor.
That's pretty rad.
Anyways, yeah. So that's been our best-selling cube since we came out with it, and we knew we had to remake the original MK1.
Yeah.
Which is our media case, if anyone's wondering what the MK is standing for. But
okay.
So we made this. We wanted it bigger. We wanted it better. And one huge request I had, our original one was a little too thin. I carry like a body with a built-in grip.
Is that do you have the 1DX?
I'm a Nikon shooter, believe it or not. So right now I'm on the Z9, and I wanted to be able to sync it all the way in. Kind of a big deal.
Mikey.
Props to our local camera shop Picture Line, because they keep me laced. But yeah, so it's a little deeper. You can fit pro bodies both upside and down. Yeah, this pocket comes from all of our other camera cases.
It's just like your guys' camera case. There are some things I don't like about it.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
Can I tell you?
Yeah,
actually,
I would love it.
I know. I'm like,
we're here
giving him the Heisman right now. I wish this was bigger.
Mm-hmm.
This opening was bigger.
Sure.
But the amount of like interior organization you also put into the cube,
maybe offsets that. So
maybe.
And we did that. So this pocket's been updated. Just 2 big mesh pockets, and again, lots of memory card slots. And this will fit CF Express, SD.
Sweet.
They're expandable, so very stretchy. So whatever cards you're using, it'll probably store it.
Cool.
And yeah, a bigger opening. I know you'd ask. You said that was a pain point for you.
Just because, like, you know, you can fill the bag all the way to the edges, but you can't quite get into the bag.
Yeah.
All the way to the edges. That's what I'm saying.
We recognize that as well. So this bag has 3 entry points: the front, the side, and the top.
So maybe that's why.
And if you really want to complain, I think we have a solution for you today. So,
oh no,
these open.
It's just like,
and this guy actually opens all the way. So,
oh shiza.
If you feel like you can't get access to your gear, maybe that'll solve your problem.
You just held on to that, didn't you? You were like, I can't wait to just
I
roast
wasn't gonna,
this guy.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go there. But
okay, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, let me get that zip back. So we put these Hypalon Velcro loops right here. One, it's a great opportunity for some boundary branding, but secondly, it really just stops you from opening it all the way. So if you don't need to go all that way down, it's just a good stop or catch all. So yeah, the whole bag, it's lined with this Velcro, the loop side, and then the dividers have the hook side. And again, you can put those dividers anywhere, but lots of big open storage, and you can. We did some packing scenarios on the product page. I think we did like a drone scenario, a camera system scenario, and I had the Ronin RS3 in here with lots of accessories. So it'll kind of carry just about anything you need.
That's
maybe not
rad.
The bigger pro like red cameras, but we'll get there one day.
We're working on it,
yeah,
right?
We're working on it. So.
Me and Mikey are trying to convince the good higher ups at Boundary Supply that they need to make
we're
a
in
legit
talks. Yeah,
camera bag. We'll make it happen. I've got a question. Speaking of camera bags.
Yeah.
So for me, because this bag is more of like my daily commuter bag, but I do want to carry a camera on me, but I don't want to bring all of my gear.
Right.
What solution do I have that goes in that bag that's like
a great question.
Maybe my X100V or maybe my R5 and like that.
So
right there.
You know what? Something I totally missed on the Errant PRO. Let me pop this real fast. It's kind of hard to show. You almost have to flip it inside out, which I just might do. But we do have the
I didn't see those.
Clips. Yeah,
so I can take just a sec. I actually have it. You can see it right there.
Yeah, so we did include, and I'm glad you brought that up because I totally went over this. We included the Fidlock clips here.
Dude,
it won't work with the Verge case from the previous
it won't?
system,
okay.
But we do sell a smaller cube, the CB1, and that would snap right in here.
So what I used to do, even if this doesn't work, is I would just snap these onto there. But this won't work. But you've got something like this.
Oh, you know what? That might actually still work. Let's try it.
I used to just, even though this isn't how it was made.
This was made for the Prima system.
I just snapped.
All right.
Did we just?
You're taking this to a new level we didn't even think about. So we've just confirmed
it works. So that's
the Prima
perfect.
system Verge cube also docks in there. So yeah,
just with the that's how I used
snaps.
To roll with my Errant.
That's a great
camera.
Solution.
I would just throw my camera stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then I would open it all the way if I needed to grab clothes. Yeah, it's quite secure. Those buttons are pretty gnarly.
So yeah, the Verge case would work. This
came with the Prima.
That comes with the Prima. The CB1 would work. Any of our accessories that have those 2 docks would work.
Okay.
So that's great there. As far as other accessories, I would maybe use the Rift case. It's the sling. It's a little sling, but with the camera insert, that works great too. The last trick on this, sorry, I know you just threw it back.
My bad. Sorry, folks.
We wanted this to be not just a camera cube, but if you need, it comes with these shoulder straps.
It's its own bag.
So it can become its own book bag. So
that's legit.
We just wanted it, and if you watch our hero video that just launched, I know it's on our product pages. You'll see images of this together, but it's just it's a great little carry-all system. So 139 gets you.
Do you want to show them kind of like the buckle? I did the close-up for you. That way they can see how it is, because this thing is rad.
So
it goes in there easy. It's like a carabiner, but it uses like its own resistance.
It's a gated buckle, and it should be noted that there's a black and a gray tab, and that indicates left and right.
A little lower.
Whoops,
sorry. I don't have a monitor for Mikey.
You're good. Yeah.
So I'm
coaching
him through
black
this.
and gray tabs on each strap, so you'll just line up the black with the black here.
Oh, okay.
And that way you know you're getting left and right. So they
that's
just
pretty
clip
cool.
right on.
I switched cameras on you, just FYI.
Great. And yeah, it's a two-handed process. Let's see. Get one in there real fast.
Everybody, thank you so much. We've got a good number of people in here, and we've got a lot of questions. Don't go anywhere. Me and Mikey will run through everything.
And then
this is it, and then we're gonna dive into your questions. I wish. Do you want me to like read you off questions off your Instagram?
We'll go there last. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're here for Brandon first. So.
No, this is a symbiotic relationship here.
So boom, there's your camera book bag.
I love the fact that I can like take my gear out and have a bag at home if I need it. Essentially, like now I've got 2 bags.
Exactly.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, a lot of the time I just need my camera bag and I don't need anything else. So this lets you go a little lighter. There's still lash points on here, so you could lash like tripods and stuff. These straps, they're actual. You can use them on other Boundary products. You can even connect them into one big shoulder strap if you wanted. But there's lots of tricks there. We're still trying to find ways to explain. But
Boundary Supply, you guys have a mad scientist at the helm of design.
Yeah. Again, Brad, I wished you were here. Brad's at a wedding, and we wish you well. But Brad, this is all him, and we give as much input as we can. But he's
doing a killer job.
He's a killer guy.
Doing a killer job. Hey, I can't see on here. Oh, I guess we're good. Never mind. For some reason, I couldn't see the lines, and I was like, have we had audio this whole, or we haven't had audio?
That would be terrible.
That would have sucked. Why don't we dive into some questions? Are you cool with that, Mike?
Let's do it.
So this is the first one we got. We're just going to go in order. WKS, damn the Errant PRO. I don't know if is that a good thing or bad. He probably just bought the Errant. He was like,
30-day return period.
There we go, Mike. Let's see. Microphone seems a bit muffled, to be honest. Well, we're wearing these.
See, I thought we were inside out, but sorry, guys.
This is how you do it, so you don't see the mic. I'm sorry. I have a really.
We both have so much chest hair in there. It's probably just lost in the bushes.
It's I had another mic, but it didn't want to work. So this is what we had. I'm sorry. Let's see. What else we got? Jeff, mics are good. Maybe a little quiet. Oh, maybe I just turned the... Well, here. Let's...
Yeah. Audio's a beast. It's
its own thing. I just made it quite a bit.
You don't realize it. Great.
Audio is hard. If you're ever paying for somebody to make a video, make sure they have good audio. Or you're going to sound like us. Mics are good now. Oh, God. Well, now they're good. Now they're too loud. Let's see. Will you have the X-Pack in all black or X-Pack camo?
So I touched on this slightly. Again, we've had some supply chain issues. We don't have access to black X-Pack right now. As soon as it's back in stock to us, I know we plan to make it. So
we never even touched on that. Why would somebody spend the extra money?
Yeah, thank you. That's a great question.
Here,
actually.
I want you guys to check out the difference in texture. Why don't you grab the other bag? Here. And you can see the difference between the two. Like, why would you spend the extra money to get
a very clear difference?
The X-Pack or the what is that? Kodura?
This is the Kodra. Yeah, Kodra. It's technically Kodora, but yeah, we call it the Kodra.
Okay, this stuff I have it on my little tech pouch.
Yeah,
my wife has it on her Boundary Supply sling. You guys got me a Boundary Supply X-Pack sling.
We did,
and she loves it. The X-Pack material. It's this right here.
Yeah, so on every X-Pack bag, we've actually gone as far as to include a small...
Here you go.
We've included this small swatch. So this lets you see exactly what the X-Pack is. So this was developed as a sailing material. It was made for racing boats, and they had problems with their sails ripping and being too heavy. So it's a 210 Cordura, and it's laminated with a water-resistant backing. That's why it's so reflective and shiny. And then this gold X pattern you're seeing is actually, it's a Kevlar lining. So it's extremely robust. It's almost tear-resistant because of that. It's water-resistant. It's much lighter. So
it's super light.
It's $30 more, but man, it's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And it looks badass.
Let's address one other thing. Some people ask if this is crinkly. What do you think?
Is it crinkly? What does that mean?
It does have a crinklier feel compared to the
Is it
The
is
Codra.
is the crinkly? Yeah, I would definitely
It's a
say
little
it's crinklier.
crinklier,
Now,
but it's not.
Is somebody going, I don't like that because of the sound, or
Yeah,
because
maybe
of the
it's
texture?
too loud, or maybe it's a texture issue. But I wouldn't say it's crazy. Like,
there's a lot of straps on both these bags. You're going to be heard, like right.
Let's
We
be
got
honest.
another question here that's perfect. Can the side pocket hold a water bottle by any chance?
Pop one in,
That
baby.
is literally what it's made for.
So yeah, this is a 22 ounce. I'm sure you could go bigger.
That one I know fits in there.
It does. What do you got?
But there's stuff in here. But no problems.
No problem. Yeah.
And that's a big guy. This is a chunker.
Boom.
This is like 40 ounces.
There you go. Yes, it will.
So yes, it does. We've got. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. Amazing. Lots of emoji faces.
Thank you,
bro. So thank you so much. I'm super stoked about it, and I had no part in this whatsoever. Mikey,
you're too kind.
You guys did an amazing job with this thing. Let's see, what do we got? Here's the next one. Next question. In my opinion, the buckhorn brown interior is the best color out there.
Boom. Thank you.
I love that color.
Yeah. We'll flash it one more time.
Buckhorn brown. I called it like a mustard color.
Yeah. So the official Pantone color is buckhorn brown. Okay. But we've struggled calling it. We just call it the gold liner.
Dude, it's beautiful. This thing is gonna kick ass,
especially with the black accents.
In the fall. The photos that are gonna come from this are gonna be
chef's kiss,
primo. What we touched on the black X-Pack?
So the black
camo X-Pack.
Yeah, we sadly our temp. It's probably just temporary, but we're discontinuing the camo X-Pack. Again, we've had a very hard time getting that. And they just don't make that multi-cam in a 210 material. It only comes in a 500D. So the 500D Cordura lined with the Kevlar and the laminate is so thick and heavy. It's actually heavier than any of our bags. So it does look cool. It's harder to get, and it's so much heavier.
A logistical nightmare.
Yeah, and honestly, it's more we want our customers to be stoked. We've had complaints where customers are paying top dollar for our best bag, and it's ending up being heavier and thicker.
Yeah,
we don't want to disappoint you guys. So when you get the black and the gray, it's noticeably lighter.
Yeah,
you feel it with the multicam. It's almost a disappointment how much heavier it is. So
that's good to know.
Yeah.
So
thanks for. Sorry, we missed that.
No, it's that's why I love this stuff, because the other day when I came in and we were talking, like I get some of the behind the scenes of some of the reasons why you guys make decisions.
Yeah, we wish we could be more transparent.
But the audience doesn't get to see that all the time. So this is really cool.
It can be a fly on our wall.
I love it. Let's see.
Any questions?
We got some others. Saw on the video that there are fidlock snaps inside for the port kit.
Yes, which we just showed, and that's how you're going
that's
to
those
connect
little nipple clips.
The nipple clips, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That's what Chase calls them.
Yeah, Chase, we hate you for that, but we also love you for it. So
no, that's what I know. Let's see. We already went over that one. Want to call out Mikey. Uh-oh. He's been great on the FB community's hella rep.
Hey, thank you. Is it Jeff?
Jeff,
thank you. I appreciate it. I started here as we wear many hats at Boundary. There's 5 of us employees in the office, and I immediately saw a need for someone on the social that was going untouched. So if you guys talk to anyone, more than likely you're talking to me. I'm the guy on social media. I'm doing a lot of customer service right now. We are very backlogged in our CS, and we apologize for that. We've just brought on some great new employees, and we're hoping to catch up. We kind of had a shipping nightmare.
We can't share everything.
Yeah, we won't dive into it, but we're doing our best. You're going to meet. We're a small team. You're going to talk to all of us eventually. But if Jeff, I appreciate it because we care about you guys. So enough said.
If you want to talk to Jeff, it's that one.
Jeff, sorry, I keep looking at the wrong cameras.
Yeah. So here's where we see.
I know. Sorry, I'm looking
laptop,
at the monitor.
But there's the lens. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I even got involved with Boundary Supply is because I actually had like a complaint.
Yeah.
It was
we turned our haters into a.
It was a very. You did for sure. it was a very weird situation where like the wrong bag got shipped, then I got charged the wrong amount, and basically the owner of Boundary Supply was like, "We'll come in and chat."
Yeah, we knew you were
and
local.
I asked him a bunch of really tough questions, and he didn't shy away from anything.
Yeah.
Told me, and then I got to see how everything was done. He was like, "Well, this is why it costs this much."
Totally.
And he was like showing, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like I had no idea.
Yeah.
And since then, I was like, "I'm all in on these guys."
We love that. We appreciate it
because it was rad. And Mikey's been huge over the last year at least.
Yeah.
With communication and just like.
A lot's been going on behind the scenes, and believe it or not, we try to be as honest as we can with our customers. We're given so many sets of data from our fulfillment centers or our production teams, and we try to communicate that to our customers, but timelines change so often.
Oh yeah.
It more often than not just blows up in our faces because we even gave a date or said anything. I got roasted on YouTube yesterday because we said keychains would be in stock this time this month, and now it's this time next month. And
yeah,
I mean, it just, these things happen. And
it's outside of your control. Which really sucks.
we really try our best, but please reach out to us.
Mikey's not driving the boat to keep up. from Singapore or wherever.
I would if I could. I've offered. Yeah.
Let's see.
What other questions?
We got double bender. Totally the official term for it.
Love it. Great comment.
Let's see. Will the Errant tote bag snap in the same way?
The Errant tote bag.
Listen, Jeff, if you're still there, if you're still on this, maybe dive into what you're asking. Be a little bit more
let us
specific
know.
For Mikey.
The shoulder bag would connect on the side, but the actual tote bag was never designed to. I'm sure you could do it. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. But officially, I don't think so.
You got to officially.
Officially, it wasn't made that way. Unofficially, I believe you can do it, Jeff.
We Jimmy rigged that other one, right? Like we got that in there. Let's see. Is the simple version of the Errant PRO waterproof?
Yes. So again, the black and the olive colors are fully DWR coated. They're waterproof. They're stain proof. So they all use YKK WR zippers. So the zippers are water resistant. And I shouldn't say waterproof, water resistant. Sorry.
Water resistant. Yeah, you don't want somebody.
Yeah, if you put this in the water, it will get.
Yeah.
Water will come in.
Got to clarify that. I will say. Okay, so one of my biggest gripes on bags, period, is water resistant zippers. Mm-hmm. Because the bigger you go, it seems the harder they are.
Yeah.
And I love the Aris.
It's
but
tough.
I'm not a fan of that zipper.
I agree.
And I destroyed the Nomadic Peter McKinnon travel bag because that zipper is the hardest zipper.
Bummer.
And they make or break your experience of using the bag.
That's the one thing you use the most. I mean,
the zippers on this, even though they are water resistant,
it's a number 10 YKK.
Super smooth.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I think we WD-40'd this one for you.
Oh, thanks.
Just kidding. But
it's just. I feel like you guys have really been the only ones to figure out. We found a good balance.
We're working on it. Yeah. Thank you.
What gives you water resistance and what still gives you like one-handed ease.
Yeah, that's a huge balance.
Let's see. Does the Errant PRO stand up on its own like the Errant does?
Yes, we demonstrated that at the beginning.
We don't have the big, thick guy in there, but it won't right now.
Oh, shoot.
And then Mikey just destroyed all of the tech.
I just knocked the whole monitor over.
It's all good, Mikey.
We good there?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, it's all good.
It does stand up.
It does.
Get that back in its case.
We're good. We're good. It's just...
When empty, it probably won't stand up.
Yeah, so... Do you mind if I show them like what's going on with that?
No, go for it.
There's me testing out the Face Eye Auto Detect. So what I've figured out is they took kind of like that. It's not a frame, but it's got structure.
Yeah, it has a PE board.
The Prima had this, the Errant doesn't. And it's kind of hard to see, but it goes around the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it happens to be, if you can see that, taller here. So if there's nothing in there, it's going to roll. But if you fill it up...
Even anything at all, it's a flat base.
It's a flat base and it'll stand up on its own.
Yeah.
So if you just sit it down without anything in there, it's going to fall over. If you have stuff in
You're going to knock monitors over.
you're good to go. Let's see. Next one. I'm kidding. I just placed the order for the Errant Pro X-Bag version.
Thank you for your orders. Literally every order we are so grateful for. Like, I can't say that enough.
Here's what
We're
they told me
always
yesterday, and maybe he'll talk about this, maybe he won't. You were
Let's
like,
hear
this
it.
bag was supposed to be a lot more expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Their
such a hard
margins
balance.
are very thin on this bag.
Yeah, to have something made blue sign, to use all the magnets and the buckles and the aluminum hardware we use and all the premium materials. I know people have complained like, oh, the Errant was $100 when it came out. Well, that was our like once in a lifetime Kickstarter price.
Yeah.
Even the bag at $219 now, we're still not making the margins we should.
Yeah.
So the Errant Pro at $309, it literally should have been about a $420 bag.
Yeah.
But so our entire model base has always been direct to consumer. That allows us to cut out the middleman. We don't have to worry so much about those margins. We do have to cover our expenses, obviously, but yeah. It should have been a lot more. We appreciate every order. Like, honestly, every order I see, I'm just like, I can't believe people are like backing us.
Thank you. Yeah.
And yeah.
You will be so stoked with this bag. Like, I took it out yesterday just for a quick jaunt, and I got like 3 compliments almost immediately
Really?
when I walked into the gym. They're like, dude, that's a cool bag. I was like, yeah.
It's a home run.
Let's see. And then it's just built like a tank. Jeff says they showed early that the Errant Pro does stand. Oh,
yes,
so he was just
Jeff.
responding. Yeah.
Jeff's our guy today.
Here we go. We got one from Anon. Does the original MK1, is it compatible with the original MK1?
A great question. It does fit in it. The only problem with this that I'm going to point out is the door on the Errant Pro actually opens left to right. Yeah, gotcha. We touched on this yesterday. So the MK1 opens right to left. So it will open. You're just going to have a bit of a butterfly wing effect opening that. But
other than that,
it should fit. Yes.
You could just cut it off.
Yeah, rip it.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
probably not. Let's see. The bag is heavy. It says the bag is heavier than the Prima system?
Yes, this might be the same comment we got on our YouTube. The bag is about like a quarter of a pound heavier than the Prima system. Okay. But that, I mean, it's got more to it than the Prima. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, get a gym pass. It's not the end of the world. Like,
quarter pound ain't bad.
I don't think you would notice the difference.
But this is also like where, for me, and this maybe isn't for everybody, like, if I need an ultralight bag, it's because I'm going somewhere where I need ultralight. Like, my daily commuter bag is not the bag that I need to be light.
And this is not an ultralight. So.
If I'm going on a 12-mile hike, that's when I want an ultralight bag.
A whole nother scenario. It is heavier. We acknowledge that, and we wished it wasn't, but to do what we do,
it is built like a tank. Yeah. So it's not a Matador bag.
Exactly.
That like folds into nothing.
I have Matador, love them.
Yeah, they make cool stuff, but it's like a completely different use case.
Different case.
Oh, my buddy Josh. Josh, what's up? Great stream, guys. The focus peaking is on the main video. The focus peaking is on. Oh, it is. I didn't even notice that. Focus peaking is on.
Just on the lights, probably.
Let's see.
Probably my face.
Fix that. Can I turn the peaking off? You guys get to see my face right now.
I can see his butt.
There we go. Nope, it's still on. This is how many lives I did. There we go. All
right.
Josh.
Just at the end.
Thank you for another. If it wasn't for a photographer, videographer, YouTube guy, just ordered the MK1 camera cube 2 days ago. Should have waited for this LT version.
Yeah. So again, we have a 30-day return policy. So if you want it, send it back. Yeah. You will have to cover return shipping. We're not Amazon, unfortunately, but yeah, shoot it back. We'd be more than happy to credit you.
Let's see. Here we go. How big is the side zip pocket with the key fob? Just wondering if that can be used as a second bottle pocket. No,
I don't think you could. I mean, we can try it. I highly doubt it.
Wow, that's
It's
better than I
close.
anticipated, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, not this Yeti bottle. Maybe if you had a smaller, just cheap plastic bottle, you could do that. But
If you had a really like small plastic water bottle,
I think
it'd
you
probably
could
fit in
a
there.
plastic bottle
But
for
something
sure.
like that,
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I would say no.
but
Hey,
don't use plastic bottles anyways.
Yeah, that's dumb. Let's see. Errant tote bag. I think it will attach to the fidlock snaps, but wondering if there are snaps on the other side. Tote bag has normal snaps on the opposite side. If the verge snapped in, it might work.
Oh, you're thinking the hold fast tote. Yes, that will work. Sorry, we have the Renin tote, which is like an actual tote bag, and then we have the smaller X-Pack packable tote. Yes, that absolutely. Anything that works in the air is going to work in this. So they're the same family. You're covered. Yes.
Did you hear him? He's literally
Can we see
facing
this?
crotch.
Yeah.
He's facing crotch, and he's gonna
We
start
got
snoring.
a dog on set.
He's just starting to snore now. Apologies for destroying your setup there.
That was me.
Plus one for Mikey. He's amazing.
Thanks, guy.
Let's see. Total bag kit and accessories discount. So that's something we didn't go over. You touched base on how much it was. Why don't we go over pricing on everything?
Yeah. So again, do
you know everything?
Yeah, Actually, Errant Pros.
Look what I can do.
309 on the Errant Pro. Oh, can we live stream the price?
We can go to your website. Boom. Let's go to the Errant Pro. So here we have the Errant Pro.
Sign up, save 10% off.
Bam. Right
309
there.
on that, 339 on the X-Pack. If you scroll down, the camera cube should be, I think there's accessories linked at the very end.
There we go.
Lots of specs. Check out the specs there if you have questions. YouTube
so
video.
Many specs.
So the MK1 LT is $139.
Oh, here we go.
The premium divider wall is
not,
not on there. It should be.
Let's go shop.
Premium divider wall is going to be $49. The tech insert organizer, $19. And the divider floor is $12, excuse me.
Am I missing something here, Mike? Is there an accessories page?
Yeah, we could just go right here.
And then we can check out the accessories. Thanks for bearing with us.
Yeah. And sorry, our site's dynamic, so these newer products are still like, as they get looked at more, they'll rank higher. But
okay, so here's
so MK1. Wish I could show you where I'm touching. So 139, the premium divider wall.
This guy
49.
I've got a mouse thing. We can.
Yep. The chest strap. This is the premium one. It's $34, and again, it comes with a docking.
Totally worth it.
Piece up there on that bottom.
That thing is amazing.
I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, obviously this divider floor.
Here's the catch-all divider floor.
Oh, I was saying 12. It's 14.
14.
Sorry, guys.
So extra latch straps. There's the small tech organizer.
For some reason, our inventory hasn't populated yet, but once it does, it'll be available. $19.
Cool.
So there's your pricing.
All right. So there is all the pricing. I'm wondering if he's going. So what he's asking on this, Mikey, just to clarify, is he saying if you buy the bag and everything with it,
I love this
you get
question. As of right now, no. You can get 10% if you sign up and subscribe. You could use an old email or set up a new email.
That'll save you about
something.
$40.
Something we're literally working on as we speak. Yeah, that'll save you lots, 10%. We're working on bundles, so those probably won't be out closer till maybe end of next month. But this is something we're actively working on to save you more if you buy more. So we appreciate those bigger purchases. This stuff isn't cheap, guys. We look. I can't stress enough like how grateful we are for the support.
If you were to just like hold this in your hand. Like this is pretty gnarly.
I couldn't make that for $30. I'm just gonna say.
Hell no, no way. And the dock, but these are totally worth it. If you were gonna get an accessory,
that's one of my favorites,
opinion. To go with this first because
it works on all the bags, interchangeable.
It just makes your life so much better, and it will give you magnet satisfaction like nobody's business.
And I've used this on other bags that aren't even boundary bags because of the YKK snap. You can put it on other straps.
Because of this thing.
Put that on your JanSport.
There you go.
Soup it up.
Let's see. Here's a great question. Is the Adventure waist belt compatible?
That is a great question. I don't actually know. I want to say yes. I can't see why it wouldn't. The only reason it might not be is the Velcro might be reversed. But this is the waist belt that came with the
that thing right there.
Yeah, that came with the Errant PRO system.
Yeah,
and it's a great waist belt. I want to say yes. I'll confirm that today, though.
How have I never really paid attention to that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll get you one. It's
I kind of
it's
feel
a
like
keeper.
an idiot. That was a great question. Thank you very much. I'm assuming Russian guy. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm sorry. Love the locking zippers, but can't you just get into the main compartment from the side door flap too? Is there a way to secure that?
Yeah, so you can fully lock that as well. I had a treble lock with me I brought, but there's these nylon loops you'll see, and you can just run a lock through the zipper into that nylon loop. And we have this, there's nylon loops everywhere. Yeah. So if you, whatever zipper it is you want to lock, you can lock it, whether it's the side, the top. But
security. They got you. Let's see. Chase, thanks for the answers. Bag looks amazing and seems like I'll be buying it. How big was that Yeti bottle, by the way?
This is a 22 ounce.
This is 22 ounce. This Jaybird, this beastly one is, I believe, 40.
40.
No,
wow,
it's 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he just did a 40 ounce bottle.
It's a chonker. Let's see. Great questions. It ticks most of my boxes except the weight. Again, in my personal opinion, this is a commuter bag. It's not meant to be like crazy light.
It's not an ultralight.
It's meant to take a shload of abuse.
Yeah, and it will. And I honestly think after wearing it, you probably won't even notice. So.
Especially because it's got so many adjustments.
So much support. Yeah, once you customize
and now that it has a waist
strap,
belt, like the waist strap, the waist belt.
Yeah, the waist belt's included. So
makes a huge difference in load carrying.
Get that load off your shoulders and onto your hips.
Yep. All right. WKS, what is the benefit for being a Boundary VIP? I don't even. Is there a thing?
There's not right now. This is something we've toyed with, but we do have like a select member or group of like customers that we know. Like, hey, you're super invested. Like, what do you think of this? So we do pull some customers.
You get
Oh,
that's kind of.
But cool. we do need to. We need to show more love to our customers. That's something I would love to investigate. Is maybe setting up like more of a reward system. So
all right,
we'll get there one day. Yeah, bear with us.
Scavenger hunts,
some scavenger hunts, maybe. Do you know giveaways?
So, do you know of the company called Volbach?
Yeah, I've heard of this.
They just did a really cool thing where they took a giant locker. It's the gnarliest looking wardrobe. And dumped it out into the middle of somewhere, and they were like, "You have 48 hours. Go find it. If you find it, you can have everything inside."
I love it. Yeah,
and they make crazy stuff too. You guys are like
we gotta do some stuff like that
of the bag system.
Awesome, huge compliment.
Let's see. The EU price seems to be 100 extra. Unfortunately, is this because where you ship from?
So what this is, and you'll see this depending on the country you're in. Our site automatically adds in the taxes and duties and those import costs. So the bag's higher, yes, but it's covering all of the fees that you'd have to pay to get it to clear your country. So we do ship out of Michigan and to get stuff across.
So maybe on the front end
it looks higher, but
because you're not paying as much.
And we could say it's $309, and then it'll show up your door, and you'll have to pay that $100 or whatever it is. Before receiving it. So we just try to make it as seamless as possible for our customers.
I will say I would rather be charged more than feel like I'm being nickel and dimed.
Yeah, and it's all up front. And I mean, you can do the math. It all checks out. This is actually, we worked years to get the system set up by country, because can't tell you how many countries we ship to.
Is there a good pocket for concealed carry?
You know,
what are you carrying?
I personally,
Eagle?
yeah, I guess it depends what you carry. I carry a 38, and I put it in the RFID passport pocket. It's flat on my back. It's fast enough to access. I can't say I could get it, like maybe I could right away, but I throw, if you're gonna carry, that would be the pocket, I would say.
Okay, all right. Chase says that makes total sense. Thanks. No problem.
Anytime, Chase.
Yeah, I like it's. Yeah, it's got to. I know, being in the U.S., we're
spoiled here.
We're spoiled. We are straight up. We're spoiled.
But we also have to pay for healthcare, so
a lot of it. Yeah,
a lot of
it. All right. Should we start filling your Instagram?
I mean, how many more are we there? Is this it?
We hit the end of these.
Yeah, could we maybe just look at those real fast? We'll
For
wrap
sure.
this
I'll
up
get behind the camera
awesome.
and I'll just start asking.
Yeah, if there's anything we haven't covered,
you can be the guy. Listen, you've got your control board.
No, you're good. Yeah.
Maybe we go here for you, Mikey.
Oh, sorry. We got one last question from Chase. How does the bag hold its shape when empty? So, Chase, this is literally an empty bag right now. Get these buckles on. And once the buckles are on, I want to say it holds its shape quite well. I mean, I guess you could flatten it, but that is an empty pack to demonstrate how it holds.
Dude, you had
itself.
a lot of people join up on this thing. Nice work, Mikey.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining.
Hey, everybody that's joined, if you can hear me, which you should be able to, thank you. It means a lot that you guys would spend your time. And
just we did an Instagram live on Boundary, so we're gonna answer some of those questions real fast.
That's what we're doing right now.
You're welcome, Chase. Yeah.
So lots of join. I'm looking for questions.
Yeah.
Not much to add. This is from Specialization is overrated. Not much to add, but I love Boundary products. Love my Eris, Errant, and Prima.
Awesome. Thank you.
I would agree. I have all three, and they are awesome.
While you're doing that, Robert's asking a timeline for Black X Pack. I don't have an exact timeline. If I had to say, probably spring 2023. So I
was going to say, don't do it, Mikey.
Don't
set yourself up.
You guys are asking. If we miss that, I apologize.
Let's see. I see most of these are joined. I'm trying to say, okay, here we go. We got one from, I'm not going to even mention the name. It says, why no tan color for the new Errant?
Man, I agree. We beat Brad up about this. We want the tan. I think that'll come in the future. But yeah, right now, just black olive, X-Pac gray.
I want to thank the same person, Molly, even though it's spelled mole.
Okay.
So going back to how, so it's Molly. That's how you pronounce it. Great.
Mole lash system.
Okay, here we go. No, that's not.
I mean, if we probably got most of them.
It says, oh, wow, that's a new, sorry. You're getting so many comments that I can't oh, wow, that's a new updated one. Seems so much more versatile than the first model.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Versatile. Let's see. Some of these are just people talking to other people.
Yeah.
So here we go. Can we expect a case that is either fastened better inside or larger to fill the space of the bottom of the bag? I don't know if he's talking about a camera case.
Yeah, so the MK1 does fill that space quite a bit better, and I think it leverages pretty much all that space. When we had it in the bag originally, that's how the bag was sitting by itself. So it does take up the majority of the space on that bag.
Gotcha. Here's one. How much heavier is it compared to the original Errant? We talked about this earlier, but you can go ahead.
I think off the top of my head, the original Errant's 0.39 pounds, and this one I think is 4.29. Don't quote me on those, but it's maybe a pound heavier. But it's also 30 liters larger.
Yeah.
10 liters larger.
What else do you need to buy to use it for a camera and a lens?
If it were me, I would maybe start with the MK2. You don't have to jump all the way into the MK1, and that still gives you a lot of space for storage and carrying other things. Or the CB1 is a great deal too. So
let's see. I may have missed it earlier in the stream, but is there field space compatibility?
So there's not, sadly, because this has its own laptop and tablet sleeve, but the
field space was that insert
on
the Prima,
insert
right?
From the Prima. So the original field space won't work with it, but we do have newer versions, and we have a updated version coming out soon too that will dock on the main fidlock system. So
gotcha.
Yes and no, I want to say.
Let's
see if we have any questions here.
What about the tech pack? Is it coming back?
Yes, the tech case will be back. I think we have probably mid-November. We have some coming. So
sweet. Okay.
Hang in there.
They asked that 6 times. So,
okay.
Yes, they are making an X-Pack version. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to catch up. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry all. This is probably not the most exciting part of the stream.
It says, is the X-Pack going to have that nice yellow interior color too? It is.
Yep, that's standard on all the X-Pack, that gold color.
So it says, okay, we've got to the end. Here's a great question. Is the main material same as the original Errant?
Yes and no. The Codra is the same, that Cordura type fabric, but the Hypalon on the front is different. It's stronger. It's more robust. Yeah, it's updated. So,
weren't you telling me that you did some other updates as well to it? And that you secretly, am I okay to use?
Yeah, this is fine. People don't know this yet. This is for all of you that held on to the end. We also quietly updated the Errant pack itself. So anyone that's bought the Errant pack in the last like 2 weeks is getting basically the Errant 2.0. You could almost say it.
What was done on that bag?
So
besides the
again,
Hypalon?
The Hypalon's totally different. The zippers are way stronger. We actually added more magnets. We added lash points for smaller accessories on the front like this. There's magnets on the mesh pockets that were on the interior. So those now clasp in when not in use. Just minor adjustments. You might not notice, but the dead giveaway on the new Errants, if you got a tan Errant, this is actually, it's black right now. So that's kind of like the signifier.
That's the giveaway?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Awesome. Pew pew. Love it.
Okay. Did you read this one? Let's go to this one first. Right?
Yeah.
Can't wait for the Field Space update as well. The current one is my favorite laptop sleeve. Dude, I loved it on the Prism. I used it all the time.
It's awesome. So
you've got a new one coming out?
Yeah. Any hints on when it can come out? This is hilarious, actually, because we had like 500 made ready to go, and one of our suppliers bought all of them. So we were ready to launch those for you guys, and somewhere in Asia you could probably buy them already. But right now, funny. I think the next run, it probably won't be till spring, but it's basically the Field Space 2, but it's lighter, it's a little thinner, and I think it fits a bigger computer. So.
Cool. Right on. Let's see. We've got the new bag has 840D weave where the original Errant has 500D.
I'll have to double check that. I don't know for sure. I could be wrong there.
Oh, sorry. We got more comments.
New version of the Prima. Yes,
What?
Well, it's we're a ways out on this one. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but that's like a 2024 launch.
Yeah, so. It took a little over 2 years to do this new.
Yeah, I mean, we're a small team. I wish we could work faster, but I can say we do have like a new Verge case already kicking around the office, and it's freaking sick. So
I will say that I got to go there yesterday, and they showed me some stuff.
We have some stuff in the works.
Can I just say, like, this isn't even the style of hat I typically rock. This is one of the best, well-made hats.
Brandon's wearing a Boundary hat.
This hat right here, I just want to show you. Like, again, maybe not necessarily my style, because I've just never worn this. But this hat, like, the stitching, they put one of their magnetic clasps.
Yeah, we had to do the magnetic buckle.
I will say, whatever you made this out of is crazy comfy.
It's a good hat.
Fits like a glove and feels like it could take a beating. If you guys decided to make some technical wear, holy moly.
So we're always playing with these ideas. Hats were kind of low-hanging fruit for us. So we may or may not have hats coming out soon, but yeah.
If they offer this hat,
the hats are great.
Get it.
We know we used to do merino shirts and people love those.
Oh, okay.
We're it's in discussion, but first and foremost, we're a bag company. We don't want that to ever suffer.
You don't want to get out of your lane type of thing. I mean, I get it. This thing is incredible, though.
Great piece to have. Yeah.
Nice work. I really was like, oh my gosh.
Stoked, you're stoked.
This is like...
Get a healthcare plan.
Let's see. Now they're really starting to roll in. This is great. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. It was awesome that you did this, for sure.
Yeah,
we're pumped that you joined.
Seriously, thank you.
I'm getting this for Christmas.
It's gonna
That's
be a good
awesome.
Christmas.
Bring back the Chase pants.
Yeah, again, like we're a bag company first and foremost. We love the pants. We would love to do it. a lot of people don't know behind the scenes, Boundary was actually sold off. Some of us employees stayed, others moved on, and the pants kind of stopped there. So
Gotcha.
we delivered as many as we could, and I think just eventually we weren't able to fulfill on that. So we apologize. I know we offered, if you didn't get your pants, please write us, because we're offering store credit plus like additional credit for that blunder on our end. But yeah, please reach out. And maybe we can do pants again one day. Pants are tough. We'll stick with hats and shirts. We'll see what we can do there first.
All right. Let's see. I love how everything they do is just different from the competition. I still rock my coffee ground towel.
Yes.
From Boundary to the gym.
Yeah, I love to hear that. I wish we had a bigger team or could do more of those accessories. I pack that thing everywhere to this day too. So
really,
yeah.
You guys had a towel?
Yeah, we did. That's like cool. A smaller, packable towel. So
oh, cool.
Made literally from coffee grounds. So
what? Wow, yeah. That's a trip. Yeah, see, you guys really are like the Volbach of bags.
Well, the coffee grounds are cool. It was antimicrobial. It didn't stink. Like it dried quick. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Cool technology.
I think we've gotten through everything on this.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go back to that one last time?
I think we're good, man. I don't want to waste your whole morning, but
dude, what time is it?
On behalf of Boundary, to anyone that joined this, like, we are so grateful again. Like, thank you so much. We're so stoked to bring this new product to market. We couldn't have done it without any of you. I mean, all of you gave input. We see your comments, we get your emails, we share it with the team, and we appreciate your purchases. So yeah, and same thing, Brandon. Dude, thanks for having us.
Yeah, for
we're
sure.
stoked to be here.
It was so much fun to have you. I think it was a really cool conversation. There were things about this bag that I didn't know, even though I now have it.
Great bag. We aired some laundry.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Maybe when you've got the this new
Let's
Prima,
make this a thing. Yeah, we'll be back.
I would love to. Hey, dude, you're not this.
And we got him.
Did you hear it? I was growling a little bit, like, just pet me.
I think that's our ending.
He's just snoring. So yeah, let's try to do it again.
Yes, we would love to come back. This is great. Awesome.
Okay, we're just gonna peace out.
Yeah, guys. Thank you. Thanks again.
We'll see you later.
Later.